Chapter 1. All That's Admirable in Law Enforcement. From behind his little pile of crumpled Tootsie Roll wrappers, DiGaudio said, "We can make you for the hammer job." The Tootsie Roll wrappers were the only thing on the table, now that police stations are no smoking zones. I've got nothing against health, but if there's anyone in the world who needs a cigarette, it's a crook in a police station. "I'd emit an outraged squeal of innocence," I said, "except I don't have to. I didn't do the hammer job." DiGaudio scratched his cheek. I could hear the whiskers under his nails. "I'm going to extend you a courtesy I usually don't offer career criminals," he said. "I'm going to believe you." I would have pushed my chair back, but it was bolted to the floor. I said, "This is too easy." "You think? Well, you're right. See, it doesn't matter whether you did it. What matters is that we can make you for it." I was already not happy. Since I'm a career criminal, to use DiGaudio's description, and we might as well since it's accurate, I rarely have scrapbook moments in an interrogation room. But now we were in new territory, even for me. It didn't matter whether I did it. Just to test the depth of the tar pit, I said, "I have an alibi." DiGaudio folded his hands over his continental belly, a belly big enough to have a capital city. I could remember when he was a trim-waisted patrolman with laundry scrubber abs and a 3-pack-a-day nicotine habit. When he made detective 4 or 5 years back, he'd traded cigarettes for calories, and now he looked like something you might toss a peanut at. "You probably ought to call the people you were with that night," he said. "Just, match your memory with theirs." This was especially not good. Generally speaking, even the worst cops don't intimidate witnesses. "The hammer job," I said. "As I recall, there was a gun involved." DiGaudio nodded. He had a cop's eyes that had seen so much they looked frayed. For the moment, he used them to check out an interrogation room he'd seen 1,000 times. He'd put me in one of the nicest in the Van Nuys station. Had a floor and everything. Looking up at a corner of the ceiling, he said, "Special circumstances." "You know that's not my style," I said. "I mean, assuming that I steal things in the first place is a laughable proposition, but even if I did, I wouldn't be dumb enough to use a gun, as pretty much everyone knows." "Sure," DiGaudio said. "Everyone knows that you don't steal stuff, since you've never actually been convicted of stealing stuff. And everybody also knows that if you did steal stuff, you'd be too smart to go in strapped. Because of, what was that phrase? The one I just used?" "Special circumstances," I said. "That was it. And if you got made for robbery under special circumstances, especially against people like the Hammers, who demand and receive the very best in law enforcement, him being a circuit court judge and all, and her a little old lady weighs about 80 pounds getting pistol whipped, you'd probably be looking at 20 years. He reached into the inside pocket of his quintuple XL sport coat, courtesy of the local tall porkers outlet, and brought out a couple more Halloween-sized Tootsie Rolls. "Want one?" "I'll get by without it," I said. "I wouldn't have given it to you anyway." He tugged the twists at the ends of the paper wrapper. "I like 2 at a time." He popped the first into his mouth and unwrapped the second, parking the first one in his right cheek. The wrappers fluttered down onto the little pile on the table. "DiGaudio," I said, "are we being recorded?" "You crazy?" His teeth were stuck together, but the words were understandable.